Our Voices is a series of short interviews with fighters and survivors of breast cancer that were diagnosed before the age of 40. We are not medical professionals. Being a breast cancer survivor that was diagnosed at the age of 27 and losing my mother that was originally diagnosed at the age of 23, I felt the need to share my story along with the additional stories that you'll hear to help bring awareness to the importance of breast health at any age. If you take nothing else from our stories, please take the time to learn your body and be proactive when you notice a change. Early detection saves lives, and your life is worth saving. Thank you for taking the time to listen to Our Voices.
All right. So once again, thank you, Melody, for being willing to do this interview with me. I want to start by confirming that you are okay with me sharing our interview on social media or any public platform. Is that
I
okay?
am.
All right, all right. So, guys, we have Melody here. Melody is very, 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 very special to me. When I was initially diagnosed with breast cancer, Melody was one of the first people I came into contact with via my line sister, Ashley. And Melody is also a soror. So we connected instantly, and she definitely helped me throughout my journey up until today. We still talk very frequently on social media and whatnot. So I'm glad to be talking with her today. Are you ready to get this started?
I'm ready.
All right. So, first question to you: what age were you diagnosed with breast cancer?
So initially, I was diagnosed at the age of 25 in 2013.
Okay.
And then I was re-diagnosed last year, March 2020, at the age of 32.
Gotcha. And we're gonna get into that story later on because I'm
Okay.
excited for you to share. So for your, I guess for both of your instances, how was your cancer detected the first time and the second time?
Self awareness, and with my first time, I actually found my own lump in my breast,
Okay.
and then the second time, I started having lymph nodes that was swollen around my neck. So I
Okay.
decided to go to the doctor again
Okay.
and ask them to do different tests, and I just made it aware that something wasn't right both
Okay.
times.
Gotcha. And the first time when you were diagnosed, what stage were you?
Stage 3.
Stage 3. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a history of breast cancer in your family?
So, my mom and my dad, or my grandparents, they didn't have breast cancer,
Okay.
but on my mom's side, I had two aunts that did have breast cancer.
Okay.
One, she did pass away, and the second one, she is a two-time breast cancer survivor. But
Nice.
no one, like my mom or my grandmothers, they didn't, have it. So, yes, you can say I had family members, but with the doctors, they kind of felt like, well, since it wasn't real close to home, like a mother or grandmother, they didn't really do the necessary protocol with getting a
Okay.
mammogram.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Did you get BRCA tested?
I did,
Okay.
and it came back negative.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right. So next question. Do you remember your initial thoughts at 25 and how you felt when you got that diagnosis?
Yes, I actually got the diagnosis over the phone while I
Okay.
was at work,
Okay.
and I kind of already knew something wasn't right because
Mhm.
I was the one that kept being an advocate for myself.
Okay.
And so when I heard that I had breast cancer, it was a shock, but at the same time, I was like, I knew something was wrong, and I literally just fell out and I just started crying.
Aw.
And I just remember that day I called my parents and they came and picked me up from work, and everybody came to the house trying to comfort me and
Right.
let me know everything was okay. But I was indeed, I was nervous. I was scared because I really didn't know what to expect.
Okay.
But, mhm.
Gotcha. As most of us, especially even if it is hereditary, like it's always like, okay, I think it'll skip me, I think it'll skip me, and then boom, you have it, and it's like, okay, wait. So,
Correct.
when you found out where did you say you were? You were at home or at work?
I was at work.
Oh wow.
I was at work. We
Did
ended
your
up doing a
coworkers?
biopsy.
I was
Huh?
gonna say, did your coworkers know what was going on? Like when you fell out?
So one co-worker, we worked in the office together.
Okay.
And I was just on the phone and I just started crying and she was like, "What's going on? What's wrong?" And I was like, "They just told me that I have breast cancer. Like my biopsy came back positive
Okay.
and I have breast cancer." And at that time, I didn't know what stage I was in until I went for my follow-up appointment. And that's when they was like, "Okay, we need to go ahead and do a mastectomy."
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a lot at 25.
Yes.
So now this is a good question. What type of
Okay.
treatment did you receive? And would you mind sharing a little about your journey? And so for your journey, I want the initial journey and the other journey, the second journey.
Okay, so the initial journey, my treatment plan was to just get my left breast removed,
Mhm.
but I advocated to get a double mastectomy,
Okay.
and they did do that.
Okay.
I did a double mastectomy. I did 6 rounds of chemotherapy,
Mhm.
intensive chemotherapy,
Yeah.
and then 38 rounds of radiation.
Mhm.
And then later on, after I completed all of that, I then went back to do reconstructive surgery.
Okay.
Then on last year, I did 9 rounds of chemotherapy, and now I am currently on medication to just try to keep my cancer at bay because I am hormonal based. I'm
Okay.
ER/PR positive, negative,
Okay. Okay.
HER2 positive.
Okay. And so let the people know about your cancer. Now, like, what kind of cancer do you have now?
And let me go back. I'm actually ER/PR. Yeah, I am ER/PR positive, HER2 negative.
Okay.
And now currently I am in remission, but I was diagnosed with stage 4
Okay.
breast cancer
Okay.
March of 2020.
Gotcha.
And so basically my breast cancer did come back after my 5 year of being in remission.
Mhm.
And since it started off already metastasizing into my lymph nodes, it then went into my bones as well as my lungs.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hmm.
So you are, I love seeing you. I love seeing you post. Um, I just love everything about you because
Thank you.
you were encouraging for me. You are still encouragement for me. Just watching you do your thing. Tell people about your business because I was about to talk about your business, but I want you to talk about your business.
Okay. So through my journey, I turned my pain into purpose.
Okay.
And I am a certified mastectomy fitter and a licensed esthetician. I opened up the very first mastectomy boutique in Boulder City. And basically what that is, any woman or male, but if a woman come in that had a double mastectomy or a lumpectomy, they
Mhm.
can come into my boutique and I'm able to fit them and evaluate them for the perfect breast prosthetic and mastectomy garments.
Mhm.
I can see them before surgery, during surgery, and even after surgery.
Okay.
I also work with their skin, their hair and nails, in transition of getting over chemotherapy because, as you know, LaDonna, our skin gets very, very dry.
Yeah.
And our nails start getting very brittle and they start hurting and just
Mhm.
little things like that. And I just can help them with accepting their new normal.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So if people were trying to locate you, where could they find you?
They can find me on Facebook at Beautiful Body and More
Mhm.
LLC, and then on Instagram is Beautiful Body and with the symbol and More LLC, and
Yeah.
as well as my website is www.beautifulbodyandmore.com.
I love your accent. Like WW, I love your accent. But yes, man, Melody is just so amazing. I don't know if your pictures are on those pages because I follow her personal page, but her pictures of going throughout her journey were absolutely beautiful. She is one of the reasons why I was able to embrace my bald head. Like I didn't know her at the time, but looking through her pictures, it just looks like she went through the journey so gracefully. And I'm just so happy for you and your
With
story.
God.
Yes, yes, with God always. So
Yes.
you had anything to say or any type of encouragement to say for a woman that is facing this journey or just women in general about their breast health, what would you say to them?
Well, for the women in general, for the breast health, I would say please do your self examinations
Mhm.
and do your annual mammogram.
Yes.
I feel like since breast cancer is being more prone to the younger generation, if you do tell the doctor, hey, I may feel something, and they may not take you as serious because of your age and family history, you have to be your own advocate. You have to get a second or third opinion, because that's what I had to do. I initially found my own lump and it was the size of a grape. But by the time somebody actually took the time to listen to me, it
Mhm.
was 45% of my breast. And that's why I was then stage 3. But any woman that is going through this journey as a patient or a survivor, understand that it's okay to cry. You know, we are human, but understand that God has all the control and He is going to make everything better for you. And just understand that the beauty comes from within, and you will come out this battle even stronger and wiser.
Yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much, Mel. You know, I appreciate you always. I'm so happy to see you post. I'm so happy to see your business just thriving. And I'm so happy that
Thank
you
you.
definitely turned your pain into a purpose. I absolutely love you, but you know that already. So thank you
I love you too.
again. And I wish you have a great day.
You too.
Bye, Mel. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.